I thought they said that you get if you broadcast and lose you get 1 point, but if you broadcast and win you get 2 points. I read something like that.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can't get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'm
No, I just went to YouTube on my phone on the app, and it was already there.
You say that you proud of me, I tell you that you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights come up.
Oh fuck, it's recording my it's recording my sound. I don't want to record my sound.
Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking.
Alright, I don't think it's on no more. I think I cut it. Share.
You do if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Go. 120! You can't block me.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the 44, Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Hey, team six.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking right sideline, that's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. I'm coming for you. You mine. 90 is a mic. Come on. You better bring it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Echo.
To throw again, Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Vince Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
90 is the money. Don't say nothing. Kid 33, kid 33. I got trips in the beginning.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
90 is the mic. Here it comes, here it comes.
Hey, high 7.
90 is the mic. All day, just like that, just like that. 90 is the mic. Watch the screen as you done.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Go, go, go.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
319. Let him know, let him know. Jim, Jim. Yeah, Liz. 90 is a
Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. I don't think you got it, sir. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one.
And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Inside. 90 is a mile. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
319.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
319. Hey, 88. 52's the mark. Five. Pick it up. Where's 52?
On first down, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yo, 31's the mic. 82. Come on now.
The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Move. You got 3 out. 90.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle here to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Rodgers now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Bravo.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, it's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You gonna see me and your nightmare. Check. Lucky.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the curl.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Smooth.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
We got 4. 90 is a mic.
Go.
What we got? 90 is a mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 90 is a mic.
To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, check 26. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
It's a party now. 90 is a mic. I'm trying to collect. 90 is a mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 90 is a mic. We own them. We own them.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Waiting.
What tight end? Hey, 4 down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
16.